welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, you already know it. You are fabulous. All right, so today's video, we're going to be doing some thrift flips. I actually used Dollar Tree items to recreate these decor pieces, and y'all, so stinking cute, so super duper farmhouse. Like, they turned out so awesome. Cannot wait for y'all to see these. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help my channel. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family, and definitely subscribe. I would love for you to become part of our little family we have. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know each time we upload a new video. And with all that being said, let's jump right in. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being with me today. All right, y'all, let's jump right in. So this first one, I have got a bread box that came from a merchant's outlet mall. That's actually where I got it. So it was in pretty rough shape when I got it, but we're going to make it fabulous. So I wanted to show y'all this silicone mat that I've been using to paint on. I got it on Amazon, and it is like an extra large, I think. But I've also got a smaller one that was sent to me by a very special friend of mine. She's a viewer, and she's super good to me. Sends me stuff all the time, actually. All right, so I wanted to show y'all that because it's cheaper than craft paint. You just buy it once and you wash it. Like, the paint literally washes right off. So this brush I'm showing y'all comes from Walmart. It's 2 in a pack for like $6, and they are great paint brushes. We're going to be using the Waverly's white chalk paint. And I just gave this dude 2 really good coats of paint. Now, I was kind of glad that it was black. I wasn't kind of glad. I was actually very glad that it was black underneath. Somebody had tried to paint it. We'll just leave it at tried to paint it. Anyways, but when we go to distress this, it being black on the underneath is going to actually help us out. So I took my sandpaper, or my sanding block, and I'm just going to go around all the edges. But as you can see there, the black pops back through, and that is perfect, y'all. This thing distressed so beautifully. Like, y'all are going to absolutely love it when you see the end result. But I actually took it outside and finished sanding it down. It worked perfect. Now, I've got these stickers that come from the Dollar Tree. And that is what we're going to be using to place the word bread on there. Now, I took some masking tape, and I'm just going to place it right there on my silicone mat. It will not stick to that silicone. Well, I mean, it'll stick a little bit, but it's not going to stay stuck to that silicone mat. That mat is so dang handy, y'all. Not only can you paint on them, you can do hot glue on it and it won't stick. You can put stickers on it and it won't stick. I mean, it is just so versatile. But me personally, being able to paint on it and then just wash it off, rinse it off in the sink is fantastic. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box for the silicone mat. If you're interested, just check that out. Now, I started placing my letters on there, and I decided I needed another piece just a little further down on that so that I would have a straight line to go by. But as you can see here, what we're doing is spelling out the word bread. And the reason I'm doing it like this is so that I'll have a perfectly straight word. All my letters will be right. My spacing will be just right. And then I'm just going to lift this right up off of there and put it directly onto our bread box. It works out perfect. But like I said, just placed it down there, pick it right up. Do you see that? It just comes right off of that silicone mat. That thing is so handy, I'm telling y'all. But now I've got it where I can place it wherever I want to. So I'm able to, manipulate it until I get it exactly where I want it. Now, I probably should have, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I probably should have measured it out on each side, but I didn't. I just eyeballed it and went with it. And it works out perfect, y'all. I mean, look at there. It's perfectly straight. It's right in the middle. I'm in love. Now, I did take my sanding block, and that sanding block comes from the Dollar Tree, and I just went right over those letters. They will actually scratch up and come off just perfectly. So it distressed them, as much as the box was. I'm then going to take some Mod Podge, and then I found these short handle brushes, y'all, on Amazon. They're made by Folk Art. But the only thing is, you're going to see here in a minute when I start painting. And now I was looking for short handle brushes a
short handle chip brushes actually is what I was looking for when I found these. And I thought, hey, that's kind of the same thing. Like, I'm going to, you know, get a pack of those. But as you can see here, I'm steadily picking hairs out, or, you know, the pieces of the brush are actually coming out of it as I'm painting. So I do not recommend these little short handle brushes. And it might have been just because it was the first time I used it and maybe there were some loose and I don't know, but I can't say that I recommend them because of that, because I was steadily picking pieces out when I was trying to paint there, or Mod Podge. All right, so I did use my heat gun to dry up that Mod Podge, and I always show y'all this heat gun. There is a link in the description box always for this heat gun, because this thing is fantastic. It cuts your crafting time in half. Check out this bread box. It is gorgeous, y'all. Oh, gorgeous. Before we go any further, I would like to give a huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so Skillshare is an online learning community that offers thousands of online classes that are built perfectly for your everyday real life. So whether you are wanting to brush up on some techniques for something that you already do, or maybe you are wanting to actually learn something new, I mean, why not? It is the perfect time to learn something new. Then Skillshare is the perfect place for you. They offer classes on photography, crafting, video production, cooking, you name it. They've got a class for it. I'm telling y'all, seriously. I'm actually taking the hand lettering classes and I love it. I love that I can do it at my convenience, on my schedule. I also love that I'm doing something for me, something that I can be proud of. So y'all be sure and go check them out, because for my first 1,000 subscribers, they are offering a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. After that, it's only like $10 a month for you to continue to take these classes. So it is a win-win all the way around. You will learn something new and be a part of a community. I mean, this is just perfect, especially for right now, this day and time. The world is just yucky that we're in. So go take a class, enjoy yourself, encourage yourself, be around others that are going to encourage you. But definitely check this out, y'all. All right. Let's jump right back in. Okay, so DIY number 2. All right, for this one, I have got this picture that I got from the Goodwill, and I only gave like $2.99 for this, I believe, $3.99, something like that, but super cheap. I loved the shape of it. It was just kind of different. So I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in the color white, and would y'all look at how well that covers up? There's nothing like the white Waverly chalk paint. I mean, I'm telling you, I love all the colors by Waverly, but that white has some serious coverage, okay? But I just painted this entire piece. I painted a little ways down on the inside, just so, you know, if you've got flowers in there or whatever, you can see down in it, it's still going to be white. Now, once I got it solid white, I am taking this stencil that I got from the no. Why am I saying the Goodwill, y'all? Oh, my Lord. I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take some more of that masking tape and just tape this stencil down. I thought this was so stinking cute to have found it at the Dollar Tree. I mean, they are seriously stepping up their Crafter Square. Now, I've got this black chalkboard paint that also comes from the Dollar Tree, and a little pouncer brush. I believe that's what they're called. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, please. But I just dab some paint onto my brush, and then I'm going to very carefully and very easily, you don't want to squish it down real hard because you're going to squish the paint up underneath that stencil. So just very easily tap it. I guess it should be called a tapping brush, not a pouncer, but whatever. Anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. Just really easily pounce it. I went over it, you know, a couple times until I got it to where it was really covering real good, but super simple. Pulled that dude off and look how stinking cute. Oh my goodness. And then I just took that stencil and rinsed it off in my sink, y'all, and it's good to go, like brand new. Now, I got these florals at the Dollar Tree also, and I was super impressed by these. They say greenery bouquet is what they actually say, but y'all, they look high end. They really are nice florals from the Dollar Tree. And that's all I did to this. But it was such a transformation from what we started with, y'all. I love it. It's probably going in my kitchen. And I am very pleased with this one. Alrighty, y'all, DIY number 3 and my absolute favorite of the whole video. All right, so I have got this wagon wheel. Would y'all look at this thing? I'm so in love with this wagon wheel. I thought it was so stinking cool. I got it for $5.99 at the Goodwill, which I thought was a great price for it. It was originally $39.99 from wherever it came from before. So absolutely in love with this dude. Now, the first thing I did was take my wire cutters and I just go all the way around this, snipping the wire because it was actually, the florals were held on by wire. And I'm going to hold on to the sunflowers and that whole arrangement and all, and probably, you know, fix this up for fall. I can change this stuff out. But for now, strictly farmhouse. Love this thing. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so the first thing I did was start up my Waverly chalk paint and this spray bottle. I got this spray bottle on Amazon, y'all, and I love it because it actually puts out a mist of water. It's not like you're spraying it down. You're literally just misting it with the water. And I misted this whole thing all over really good. I wanted it pretty wet. But I'll leave a link in the description box for that spray bottle. I took that white Waverly chalk paint and just started painting right over the top of the water. Instead of watering this down and then, you know, I just decided to go ahead and mist it with my spray bottle, use that, and then paint over it. I want this to have a whitewashed look to it. So I just did this just like you see here and then let it dry. Now, I've got these florals that came from Walmart. I've got some lamb's ear. I've got some eucalyptus. And then I've got these cute little dudes. Look how cute these are. Oh, my goodness. They're little peaches. Hello. Too cute. So ready for spring, y'all. I am so ready for spring. And that's the way we're going to be actually decorating this. So I just snipped off each one of these florals. That way they'd be much easier to work with. I've got my ribbon, some buffalo check ribbon. It's wired ribbon. And now this is a different kind of bow that I actually learned to do at the florist shop that I've been working at and helping out a little bit. You just take it, pinch it. You're going to fold it over, make your loop, twist it, then pinch it again, twist it, make your loop, then pinch it again, twist it. You're going to make your other loop, and you just on and on. How many ever loops you want. Now, technically, like at the florist shop, we just do 3 on each side, so 6 loops total. But that's all you do is pinch and twist and loop. Pinch, twist, and loop. Super, super simple to do, y'all. And it really is a pretty bow. My boss at the florist shop, the lady that, and now I did 4 on each side for this one because I wanted a little bit of a bigger bow for this, but the boss there, she taught me how to do this, and I was like, oh wow, okay, this is so simple, and it really is a pretty bow. So you just snip that off. You're then going to cut off a little bit more of your ribbon, enough to go around it. But what I actually did was take the wagon wheel, slip my my piece of ribbon that we cut off, the extra piece we cut off, slipped it underneath the wagon wheel. Now, it is tricky holding that down. You want to hold that in place and then tie it. and tie a double knot. You're then going to just fluff everything out. Y'all, this works out so simple. Now, I did dovetail my ends just for, class it up a little bit. You just pinch that together and then snip it off, and that's how you dovetail. But then you just fluff out your little loops, and this really turns into a pretty bow. I mean, it's nice and full. It's got all the loops. Very easy to do. So simple to do. I hope that I explained that well enough for y'all. But look how pretty that bow is. Like, I'm digging it. So easy to do, so I'm definitely digging it. So I added my bow first so that I would know where to put my florals. And I just played around with them, and then I began to hot glue them on. So I just hot glued my lamb's ear down. I'm then going to go underneath that and hot glue in some of the eucalyptus. Go underneath that and hot glue in some more eucalyptus. And then I'm going to take my little peach blossom here and just hot glue it in real close up to the ribbon. But I like I said, I did the ribbon first because I thought it would be easier to know where to place everything. And that's all I did to this. And I am so in love with this. Now, I did go back and sand down that wagon wheel. But y'all, that whitewash turned out fantastic. And now for the final reveal. I hope that y'all have enjoyed these. All right, y'all, that is it for today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I know that I had a blast doing these because they just turned out so stinking cute. These items will actually be on my coffee shop. So if you're interested in purchasing these, just go on over to the coffee shop. There's a link in the description box for that coffee shop, and you can purchase not only these DIYs, but other DIYs that you've seen on my channel. So definitely go check that out. I'm super proud of that little site. It's kind of like my first little business, so I absolutely love it. I think it is just the coolest thing. But anyways, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, it definitely helps my channel. Definitely to subscribe. That's what I was going to say. Definitely subscribe. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family, and hit that notification bell so that you will know each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a blessed day.